review the devil, or not the devil you know, devil you know, with The Beauty of Destruction. It's their debut album, comes out April 29th, but they're streaming it now, and so we're here to talk about it. If you don't know, Devil You Know is the new band with Howard Jones, formerly of Killswitch Engage. So he's on vocals. It also has the lead guitar player of All Shall Perish. I'm not even going to try to say his name.
Okay.
And some guy from The Vault, I believe, on drums. So, excuse me. Yeah, we covered their first single, 7 Years Alone, when it came out. But now we're here to cover the album. What did you think, Queef?
I thoroughly I thoroughly enjoyed the whole album. It was
Did you?
Yeah, it was cool. The one thing which is, the reason why me and probably a lot of people were listening to this is first thing I noticed was that Howard Jones sounds amazing on this album. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. Feel like his vocals are better than ever. And I don't know if it's production quality or just whatever, or the fact that he's in a new band. Maybe he probably feels rejuvenated now musically, that he's doing something a little different. And so it's just that, especially what's the second and third songs on there? Is it those two? Or does it
Scroll up.
Scroll up.
My own.
And embracing the torture. Those two songs, I feel like vocally, were really, really good. And so was the last track. The last track was also, I thought, was really catchy. And all in all, that's what this album was. This album is really catchy at parts. There's some good riffage. The guy. See, I'll take a stab at it. Francesco Archusato. I'm gonna try that. He's just, I could tell, his soloing's really good on this album. It fits. He's not one of those guys where he just shreds and, he thinks he's the greatest guitar player ever because of that. He's there's thought put into all this, and it actually makes it sound really, really good and really cool. And it fits perfectly. And then, like I said, the riffage was good. The drums were good. Didn't really stand out too much, but I get that it doesn't necessarily have to. But it was all around just really good album to listen to. Besides 7 Years Alone, basically the whole first half the album is really good, and then is really good. The middle of the album is still pretty good, maybe not as good, and then the last 2 or 3 songs are get really good again, in my opinion. And so I don't know, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a nice breath of fresh air. One, to hear Howard Jones' voice again, and also just something that's a little different musically. So I enjoyed listening to this.
This is a really good album. This is a really, really good album. To me, I always love when there's a really good metalcore album that comes out, because I feel they're so few and far between anymore. So this is just a very good album to listen to if you're a fan of metalcore. Don't constantly compare this band to Killswitch Engage, because they're definitely different than Killswitch Engage. They share a little bit of the same style, but not really too much. So it's definitely a much different product, I guess. But yeah, let's just get the obvious out of the way, that it's nice to have Howard Jones making music again. It's nice to, hear him lay down some sick Vox. His vocals are pretty fucking good on this album. And he does, I feel, sound better than at times when he was with Killswitch Engage. Yeah, just take the song Embracing the Torture, my personal favorite off of this. Just, that chorus is amazing. And he just, the way, during the chorus, he kind of drags out the word again, and then just, it's so good. Just listen to that song. And just, I feel his screams, they're just as good as ever. I feel that his cleans feel a bit more improved than his harsher vocals. But they're still good. One thing I always loved about Howard Jones' screams is that they're still pissed off and angry and stuff, but they're so audible. Like, you can really, really understand what he's saying, and that's something that's nice from time to time. So he just sounds phenomenal on this album. When it comes to guitar playing, there's some really good stuff on here. I honestly was expecting this to be a little bit more shreddy, but like I was expecting Francesco to be a little bit more shreddy than he was with All Shall Perish, but it's actually the reverse. He's not as shreddy. There's some good solos on here. There's some good riffs. I just feel he held a little bit back, which, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's more of a focus on the songwriting than the actual shredding, which is cool. But some of the riffs just fucking kill. Like, Shut It Down is just a rager. I love that song. I love, the 8-string style going on here. Just this low tuning, very clean guitar tone. The riff that opens up the album in A New Beginning. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, New Beginning.
That riff is fucking tits, and it's cool. So there's no riffs on here that just blow me away. There's no guitar moments on here that blow me away, but it's just nice. It's just some good solid riffing that just really adds to the songs. And also there's some melody in here. It's such as Take Embracing the Torture. There's a really nice lead during that chorus that definitely adds to the mood and atmosphere of that. So guitar playing is pretty good. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is a solid album. Very solid production. I just feel it's missing something. Just something small to just kick it in the ass and take it to the next level. It's good, but I know there's so much more there. And,
Like, it just needs that one thing to kind of set it apart.
Yeah.
Like, this is a good metalcore album, but it kind of almost feels like it should be more than that. It should just be just a good album.
Yeah, like the whole time I'm listening to this, I'm like, this is good, but they just need a little tiny shot in the arm, and this shit could just kill and be amazing. Be even better than it is. So that's the only thing I really can think of about this. Maybe I feel a couple of songs about the middle part of the album are kind of okay. They're just not as up to snuff as the rest, but it's a solid record. Any last thoughts?
You basically hit everything else.
Your mom hit everything else.
I think you got that backwards.
No, I didn't. I got it correct.
Alright.
See you later, fuckwads. What's your score, actually?
Yeah, I was going to say, what about the score? I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. I feel like this is a very solid release from Howard Jones and his new band.
You stole my score, you ass. So I'm gonna one-up you. 8.51 out of 10. My score is definite. His is fucking stupid. See you later.